Hello, math scholars. Mrs. Harp here with another Algebra 1 lesson. Today it's 8.2, day 2. Who's excited to do some multiplying polynomials? Woo! I have a few smiles in the crowd, but a few people that look like they want to roll their eyes. I don't know. Everybody just wants a snow day. So what we did before I started the video was we set up a 3x2 box because we'll be multiplying a trinomial and a binomial together. I had a student come up and fill in the boxes. She did a great job. And then I used my colors to identify my like terms. So let's express our final answer now. We would have the 3b cubed, because nobody was like that box. We're going to add up our two green boxes. I think that would be 14b squared. Going to add up our two blue boxes. If you can't do that in your head, you could use your calculator. It's negative 24 plus negative 21, so negative 45. Sound okay? And then we have that 28, and that's your final. What is the degree of that polynomial? What? It's called a polynomial, but what is the degree? Yeah? 3. Very good, because it's the highest exponent of any single term. Okay? I'm putting a few questions on the mini quiz just to give you some easy ones, you know? All right. Ready to try another one? Pretty good. All right, it's another 3x2, so I'll get it set up, and I'll have a student come fill out my boxes. Did you get your ticket, Jalen? No? Okay, I'll get you one. We have 4x minus 3 that can be along our left side. We've got 2x squared, 5x, and a negative 1. Make sure you do the negative 3 and the negative 1 when you set up your boxes. I'll pause the video and we'll get a volunteer to fill out our boxes. All right, we had a volunteer fill out the boxes. He did great. We're going to look for some like terms. These two boxes both have x squareds in them, so I'm going to circle them in pink. These two boxes have x's in them. I'm going to circle them in green. And then we can add up our like boxes and express our final answer. 8x to the third. Nobody was like him. What is a negative 6 plus 20? 14, x squared. What is negative 15 plus negative 4? Negative 19. And then we have our thing. Awesome. That's your answer. It is a polynomial. But what's the degree? 3. Good. Okay. You guys think these are fun? I like them. All right. I don't know if our 3x3 is next. That'd be fun. Whoa! It's a trinomial times a trinomial. Now we're really going to be having a party. Let's get our boxes set up. You need a 3x3 box. Make yourself a big old box. I'll put my A and my 2B and my 3 across the top. I'll put my 3A and my B and my 7 along the side. Now on tonight's homework there are several, maybe 2 or 3 problems that are this big. If they don't have enough space for you on that paper to draw your box, do your boxes on a separate sheet, okay? I want you to have plenty of room for your work. Who wants, I'll pause the video and I need a volunteer to come fill my boxes out. There's 9 of them. Quite a job. All right, we got our boxes all filled in thanks to a student volunteer. We're going to look for like terms. You can definitely use your colors on this. I'll use pink for all my AB terms. So there's an AB term. There's an AB term. Those two can add up. How about I use green for my A terms? Here's an A term. Here's an A term. How about I use black for my B terms? And I really think that's it as far as like terms, because this is a squared, this is b squared, and that's a 21, so no like terms. All right, here goes nothing, expressing our final answer. Now, if you truly want to be in standard form, you go from highest degree down to lowest. So let's put our squareds first, our 3a squared first, our 2b squared second. We probably should go with our ab's next, because they technically have degree 2 as well. This is a 1ab, and this is a 6ab, so that would equal 7ab. Now, what do you guys want to do next? How about your a's? We had a 7 and a 9, so that's 16a. And then our b's, we have a 14 and a 3, so 17 and 20. I don't think I missed anybody. It might be a good practice to check off when you do somebody so you don't lose track and miss a chart. We're okay. Let me know if you think we missed one. What's the degree of this polynomial? 2. Yep, very good. 2. It's the highest exponent. You see, this is degree 2, this is degree 2, and this is actually degree 2 because it's A1 and B1. Okay? All right, I think have maybe 1 or 2 more. Getting close. Aha! A garden is shown below. What is the length? What is the width? And let's find the area. So these things are called algebra tiles. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They make little squares and you can make shapes with them. But I'll talk to you how they work. Basically, this is my garden. This is the length. This is the width. So to figure out what this length is, you look at how many x's you have and how many numbers you have, and you add them up. So this length would basically be x plus 2. All right, anybody want to give the width a try? See what the width would be? If the length is x plus 2 as your example, what's the width? Yeah? It's x plus 3. So the length is x plus 2, the width is x plus 3, and you could just do it with a real quick FOIL box, or you could fill in this box, and I'll show you how you could fill in this box. This is an x, and this is an x, so it would be an x squared box. This is an x, and this is a 1, so this would be a 1x box. Basically, every big box is an x squared, and every long skinny box is a 1x. This would be a 1x, this would be a 1x, this would be a 1x. Now, question, what would this box be? It has 1 as its length and 1 as its width, so it would be a 1 box. You don't have to do it this way, but it's one way you could do it. So the answer would be x squared plus 5x plus 6. X squared plus 5x plus 6. There were 5 of these long skinny x boxes and 6 of these little tiny 1 boxes. Right? That's the same exact answer you would have gotten had you just filled out x plus 2 with x plus 3. Okay. It's just a different way of looking at it. I want to be familiar in case you would see a question like that in air test with the tiles drawn. Okay. Questions? It's kind of messy. Let me clean it up a little bit since I saved these notes online. All right, so that was our last problem today, and your homework is the back of the worksheet from last night. So it's the 8.2 day 2 worksheet.